We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Godwin, the motion man. They start the drive with White, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Looking to throw. Langley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kellen. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
You always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, Langley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw. Langley.
That's complete to Palmer. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Off the play fake. Langley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. At their own 31-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
For a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Langley. That's caught by Kelly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Langley. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Langley. Complete to Kelly. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's White.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langley.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Langley. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Langley. And that is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Langley. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, you're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Langley. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Langley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. That one finds Hyatt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, here's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly fair to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
70 range. Mustang 19. 72 Timberwolf. On the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now is second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On play action, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on second down, Langley. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Langley. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 46 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A gain there of 21 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Now hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen going to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from...
There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Langley. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go. Here we go.
Godwin, the motion man. Throwing to start the drive. Langley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down. Langley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kellen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Langley. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive. Langley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. 70 reach. 70 reach. Take off.
On 1st and 10, Langley.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a toss right side with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series